What's up? Finally making my shout out video after like 50 million years. But yeah, I just got off of work. I'm so tired and I just wrote an essay, but yeah. But yeah, first off, shout out to all my girls, Cashmere, Shay, Shapira, Kyra, Deshauna, all them. They're always there for me and I'm gonna always be there for them. So shout out to them. I love you guys. Shout outs to, let me see. Shout out to my best friend, Kendrick. I love you too. Even though I haven't seen him forever, like forever, it's been way too long. Shout out to him. Shout out to, okay, I'm gonna just go people who like my status. Shout outs to Brianna, Yanez, and if I pronounce your name wrong, oh well. Shout out to her. Shout out to Love, Tosh. Shout out to Asia, Nicole. Shout out to CJ, Jones. I was turned up, too turned up when I seen y'all. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Spencer. Shout out to Jonathan. We need to hit that session again. Shout out to Darren, my little Playboy friend. Shout out to you. Shout out to Crystal Hernandez. Oh, I miss you. Shout out to Jamal Stacks. Shout out to Isaiah Moreland. Shout out to Malik, Shay's brother that I need to meet one day. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jeff. Even though you be trying to look up on me at school, which is never gonna happen, even though you like 6 foot something. Shout out to Christina. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to shout out to Charles Pitts. Shout out to I really don't give a fuck, Fly Nigga Taylor. I don't even know your real name, but shout out to him. Shout out to Trim, even though you're ugly and you're always and forever gonna be ugly forever in life. Nothing is gonna change, and you're gonna have a studying problem forever and ever. Shout out to him. Shout out to Garrett. Shout out to Carlo. Shout out to Ashley Marie Riggs. Shout out to LB So Rude Frankenstein. Shout out to Samantha. I miss all you guys so much. You, Kamaria, Ebony, and Dance. I miss those days. Oh my god, those are the best. Shout out to Josh, his mix, Benjamin Vickers, even though he was getting so butthurt on our comments, but whatever. Shout out to Diane. I miss you. Shout out to Jerry. I'm gonna see you in a minute. Shout out to Mariah. I miss you. Shout out to Eddie, Crafty, Boy, Brumfield. All these long names. Shout out to Jay, Hey. Shout out to Tarante Francis. Shout out to DeAnthony Thomas. Shout out to Moses. Shout out to Diane. Shout out to everybody at work. Even though I just got off, you guys are playing. I just stayed late. Shout out to all them. Our favorite manager, Hilda, Danielle, Juan Carlos. Shout out to everybody I work with. Shay. Even though you be getting me in trouble, kicking us out of work and all that. Shout outs to them. Shout out, oh my god, people from work. Shout out to William, Christina. Shout out to Cindy. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to all the people that be covering for me when I be calling off. Shout outs to Shout outs to them. I feel like I'm missing someone at work. Shout out to all the managers, whatever. Shout out to them. Shout out to Selena. Shout out to Selena. Shout out to them. I don't know. Shout out to Cameron. This is like the super duper shout out. Even though we get mad at each other like every week, and I'ma miss you when you leave. And yeah, I'm proud of you that you're doing good in school and all that. But yeah, I'm gonna miss you so much. Super shout outs to him. Shout outs to shout outs to Sushi, shout out to Amanda, school, shout out to all of them. Shout out to everybody that goes to my school. Shout out to Marcy, Devontae, Dontrell. My hair's gonna mess. I just got off work, so don't mind it. That's basically it. I don't know. Shout out to everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Shout out to Charlie, Asian boy. Shout out to Manny, hooking it up. Shout out to him. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to all of them. The bros. Shout out to my mom, my dad. Shout out to my sister, Bernicia. My brother, Brian. Even though I'm so mad at him right now. And he already know. I'm not even talking to him right now. Whatever. Shout out to all my family. Blah, blah, blah. Shout out to them. But yeah, outro. I'm at the KO. I got school in the morning. All that. Shout out to my second moms. Shay's mom, Cashmere's mom. Love you guys. Shout out to all the kids. Shout out to Kasia. Oh, I almost missed you. Shout out to Kage. Shout out to everybody at school, Lorena, all them. But yeah, shout out to you guys. I finally made it.